Yo, what's up everybody? We're diving into a topic that's like a gender-bending sci-fi movie, but it's real life. We're talking about countries where women outnumber men. And no, this isn't some feminist utopia. It's creating some seriously complex situations. In several Muslim-majority countries, a shortage of men is flipping the script on relationships, marriage, and dating. From the bustling souks of Tunisia to the vibrant streets of Jakarta, we're uncovering the reasons behind this gender gap and how it's changing the game of love. Let's go. First up, we're heading east to Kazakhstan, the land of vast steppes, nomadic traditions, and a whole lot of single ladies. Kazakhstan has a long history of strong women, from nomadic warriors to modern-day business leaders. But even with all that female power, the gender imbalance is a real thing here. For every 100 women in Kazakhstan, there are only about 93 men. Some experts blame higher male mortality rates thanks to things like heart disease and accidents. Others point to migration patterns, with more men leaving to chase economic opportunities in other countries. Imagine trying to find a partner in a country where the odds are literally stacked against you. This gender gap is putting pressure on traditional marriage norms, with some women delaying marriage or even choosing to stay single. But hold up. Don't think for a second that Kazakhstan's women are just sitting around waiting for Prince Charming. They're independent, educated, and not afraid to take control of their own destinies. Many are finding fulfillment in their careers, their families, and their communities. Some Kazakh women are looking beyond their borders for love, exploring international relationships and challenging societal expectations. They're rewriting the rules of the game, one cross-cultural connection at a time. Next, we're trading the steppes for the shores of the Mediterranean Sea as we land in Tunisia, a country known for its ancient ruins, vibrant culture, and a surplus of single women. Tunisia, like our previous stop, has more women than men. One factor stands out: education. Tunisia has made huge strides in educating its female population. Women are enrolling in universities in droves, outpacing men in higher education. Imagine this: you're a young, educated Tunisian woman ready to take on the world. But finding that special someone is proving harder than haggling for a bargain in the souks. Some argue that the pool of educated men hasn't quite caught up with the surge of educated women. This mismatch in educational attainment is creating a social and cultural divide. Tunisian women are challenging traditional gender roles, pursuing their careers with passion, and redefining what it means to be a modern Arab woman. Some women are choosing to delay marriage, focusing on their personal and professional growth. Others are looking outside their immediate circles, exploring relationships with men from different backgrounds and cultures. Online dating, once taboo, is gaining traction, offering new avenues for connection. Tunisian women are resilient, independent, and determined to find love on their own terms. Hold on tight because we're island hopping over to Indonesia, the largest Muslim-majority country on the planet. Indonesia's gender gap is slight, but it's still significant enough to impact social dynamics. Some point to cultural preferences for sons, leading to a skewed sex ratio at birth. Others highlight higher male mortality rates, influenced by factors like smoking and occupational hazards. Indonesia is a land of contrasts, where ancient traditions coexist with modern influences. While arranged marriages are still common in some communities, love marriages are on the rise, especially in urban areas. Imagine this: you're a young Indonesian woman, living in a bustling metropolis like Jakarta. Navigating the dating scene in a country with a limited pool of potential partners can feel like trying to find a specific grain of rice in a paddy field. Some women are choosing to delay marriage, focusing on their education and careers. Others are challenging traditional norms, pursuing relationships with men from different backgrounds or even embracing singlehood. With more women entering the workforce and contributing to the economy, Indonesia is witnessing a shift in gender roles and expectations. Women are becoming breadwinners, leaders, and changemakers, reshaping the social landscape of the nation. Indonesian women are resilient, adaptable, and not afraid to challenge the status quo. They're rewriting the rules of love, marriage, and society itself. Get ready to be transported to Malaysia, a land of towering skyscrapers, bustling street markets, and a surplus of single ladies. Malaysia's gender gap isn't as pronounced as in some other countries on our list, but it's still significant enough to be noticeable. Some experts point to migration patterns, with more Malaysian men heading overseas for work opportunities. Imagine a scenario where ambitious young men leave their hometowns in search of better prospects, leaving behind a pool of eligible women who are equally ambitious and career-driven. Then there's the education factor. Malaysian women are crushing it in the education department, often outpacing men in higher education enrollment and attainment. They're breaking glass ceilings in the corporate world, pursuing advanced degrees and generally kicking ass in all aspects of life. Some argue that the pool of equally educated men hasn't quite caught up, leading to a mismatch in aspirations and expectations. Picture this: you're a successful, independent Malaysian woman with a master's degree and a thriving career. But finding that special someone who checks all the boxes is proving to be more challenging than navigating the Kuala Lumpur traffic during rush hour. Malaysian women are resilient, resourceful, and perfectly capable of creating fulfilling lives for themselves, with or without a partner. They're busy building their empires, traveling the world, and challenging societal norms. Some are choosing to delay marriage, focusing on their personal and professional growth. Others are expanding their social circles, exploring relationships with men from different backgrounds and cultures. Pack your bags, we're heading to Egypt, the land of ancient wonders, bustling cities, and a surplus of single ladies. Egypt's gender imbalance is subtle but significant. For every 100 women, there are approximately 95 men. Some experts point to cultural preferences for sons, leading to a skewed sex ratio at birth. Others highlight migration patterns, with more Egyptian men seeking work opportunities abroad, leaving behind a pool of eligible women. Imagine this: you're a young Egyptian woman navigating life in a bustling metropolis like Cairo. You're educated, you're ambitious, and you're ready to find a partner who shares your values and dreams. But the search for love is proving to be more challenging than deciphering ancient hieroglyphics. Traditional expectations of marriage and family life still hold sway, but the reality on the ground is shifting. Women are delaying marriage, focusing on their careers, and challenging societal norms. With more women entering the workforce and contributing to the economy, Egypt is witnessing a gradual shift in gender roles and expectations. Women are becoming entrepreneurs, doctors, engineers, and artists, reshaping the landscape of a nation steeped in tradition. Egyptian women are resilient, resourceful, and not afraid to challenge the status quo. They're rewriting the rules of love, marriage, and society itself. Fasten your seatbelts because we're landing in Turkey, a country straddling two continents, bridging east and west, and grappling with a gender imbalance. Turkey's gender gap is subtle but significant enough to impact social dynamics. For every 100 women, there are roughly 98 men. A small difference, but one that's amplified in a country with a population exceeding 85 million. Some experts point to migration patterns, with more Turkish men seeking work opportunities abroad, particularly in Europe. Then there's the education factor. Turkish women are excelling in academics, often outpacing men in higher education enrollment and attainment. Some argue that the pool of equally educated men hasn't quite caught up, leading to a mismatch in aspirations and expectations. Picture this: you're a successful, independent Turkish woman with a master's degree and a thriving career. But finding that special someone who checks all the boxes is proving to be more challenging than navigating the labyrinthine streets of Istanbul's Grand Bazaar. Turkish women are resilient, resourceful, and perfectly capable of creating fulfilling lives for themselves, with or without a partner. They're busy building their empires, traveling the world, and challenging societal norms. Some are choosing to delay marriage, focusing on their personal and professional growth. Others are expanding their social circles, exploring relationships with men from different backgrounds and cultures. Turkey, a country at the crossroads of continents and cultures, is also at a crossroads in terms of gender dynamics. So, there you have it, a glimpse into the complex realities of love, marriage, and gender dynamics in 6 Muslim-majority countries where women outnumber men. From the steppes of Kazakhstan to the shores of the Mediterranean, we've seen how women are adapting, evolving, and challenging the status quo in the face of demographic shifts. These countries offer a fascinating case study in how societies navigate changing gender roles, expectations, and the very definition of love and partnership in the 21st century. The gender gap, while presenting unique challenges, is also driving female empowerment, pushing women to redefine their roles, embrace their independence, and create fulfilling lives on their own terms. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating world of demographics and dating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more thought-provoking content. And be sure to let us know in the comments what other global trends you'd like us to investigate. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the world around you.